Was
Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
I'm in Kentucky, man. So nice.
The Spartans offense will have the first possession of the game.
We got more
Here
third
he comes,
down.
and obviously defense is always going to be aware
How
of
are
a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They picked up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On second down, he'll fire. Caught behind the line. It's Woollyhead. Slammed to the ground, but not before he
That was a good catch.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on this opening drive,
Who
the
was
offense
that?
trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the
Nice.
Offense getting set for first
Last
down.
game, guys.
Quick handoff. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Peters. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. And he motors into the end zone. You don't give a hoop. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
All right, that's a good start.
Thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it set up on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
They really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. Makes the grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, good start.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good in the next down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
Woo-hoo.
That's right. The
That's
opponent, they're
good.
firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line of the game. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So a great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Hands it off. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Looking left. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Very.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you
It was 21-7 last game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
We just don't know how to finish games.
Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. San Jose State has the ball.
We want
ready to go
revenge
on the
against
attack.
Tech.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Willihan. They make the stop with the sweet rolling catches. Plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass on the way, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You gotta admit, that was pretty good. That was like a punt.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harper. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
On first down from the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up.
And it's caught. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone. He was able to control.
You never, where were you last week?
Down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that
Good
might just say,
defense.
okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The give to the lone running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Peters. Gets open down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That is what we call in the industry.
We made a statement so far.
This guy was loose for the big play.
And that guy is going to be talented.
Really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and they get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got it in the middle, it's Contreras. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Woollyhead. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Just enough there to get it to the 25.
You know what? It's the end of the season. I want to see what our string beans can do. Last game we go live, guys.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, offensive
This is a
coordinators
future.
spend countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Willihan. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys,
Which will make a change in the early fourth quarter.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just...
And he reels it in inside the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier
That's
in the
2
game,
catches by the freshman.
They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced.
He is having a day.
In the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack.
It seems so safe before it take off.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. off play action. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Finds his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not
Fourth
speed,
quarter,
it's not
3rd and
strength.
4.
It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a...
Ah, they always do that. What's interesting? Oh. No. I'm sorry, guys.
The age is in store. We'll see as we start the 4th. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just outstanding.
That's a good run.
Young freshman on that run.
That's his first.
Down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if they'll... It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is caught. And he'll be brought down.
Very nice.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I mean, obviously we won.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then he lets it fly. Makes the grab on the
That's a
right.
touchdown.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man,
They got no. They got no defense.
You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.